Don't you give me family. Don't you dare mention family to me when you dumped half of yours. You took off with Gordon without a second thought as to who was going to look after him, who was going to nurse him or mother him. Why, you couldn't give a tuppenny damn about him.
Well, I can't see that it was too much of a problem for you.
It wasn't easy.
You brought him up?
For 5 years.
My God, your nephew. Scott's my son. Is Scott my son?
Yes, he is.
Does he know?
I had to tell him. The way he felt about Angela, it would have been dangerous not to.
Why the surname Edwards? Didn't his father keep him?
No. He stayed with me, and then he went to a family in Brisbane.
I see. Why the hell is he hanging around us?
For some strange reason. He wanted to know what his mother was like. Hardly worth the bother, I'd say.
I couldn't agree more.
You always did have the maternal instinct.
I didn't care about him 20 years ago. I don't give a damn now.
I'll pass on the message.
You do that. Oh, and don't try making any trouble. Won't do either of you any good.
Nice morning.
Except for a headache.
Can I get you anything?
I think I'd like a cigarette. How's it going?
Oh, I found a few ways to cut costs.
Thought I might cancel tonight.
What was it?
Oh, some play or other. It's been a while since we had a night together. I thought it'd be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry about dinner with those overseas horse buyers.
I forgot. Well, what about tomorrow night?
I'd like that.
Good. Just the two of us.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Scott Edwards.
Scott?
Hi, Aunt Fiona. What are you doing here?
I wanted a word with you.
Go on. I'm sure we can bend the rules. Do you?
Patricia Hamilton knows. Sorry, no. Not about the murder. Just that you're her son.
How?
Well, she came to see me, and I said a bit too much. She guessed.
Thanks a heap.
Well, for crying out loud, I didn't mean to do it.
What did she say?
That we're up to something.
Like what?
Blackmail.
What?
Amongst other things. Exactly. The lady is terrified. So play it cool. Whatever you do, don't try and see her. She still thinks you're Scott Edwards. I told her David got rid of you.
Why?
Palmer, stupid. The surname Palmer. I don't want her making any connections. As far as she is concerned, I had you for 5 years. And then you went to a family in Brisbane. Let's leave it that way.
I'll be with Mrs. Armstrong if anyone rings. How's the headache?
Oh, it's nearly gone. You're spending a lot of time over there. I didn't think you liked her.
She just takes a bit of getting used to, that's all. Instead of going to Mumbai.
Day after tomorrow, I think.
Why don't you go with him?
Couldn't be bothered.
The break would do you good. I'm sure you wouldn't miss anything important.
Hmm.
Oh, go on, he'd like it.
Trying to get rid of me, huh?
You look like you could do with it.
You're right, you know. It's not a bad idea at that.
I take it that was Aunt Fiona.
Yes.
Dad?
Hey, Mr. Hamilton.
I'll spare one of those. Thanks.
Do you need me anymore?
No, you can go if you want. I'll give you a lift to the bus stop, but I've still got some accounts to sort out.
No worries. I'm getting used to hitchhiking. I'll see you later.
You two made your peace? Yeah, I guess so. Good. I want to get things checked out here before I head up to Woomba. How bad are things up there? Hard to say till I get there. Have to talk to Roger, see what we can do to get it back on its feet again. Do you think you'll have to sell? If I have to, I have to. It's the obvious thing to let go. Oh, I just wish this place would do a bit better. We wouldn't have a problem. Dad, if it would help, you can have my trust fund money. I'm serious. I appreciate the offer. We'll see.
I'd like to talk to you.
We've all dreamed of doing it, telling your boss to shove it, packing up all your worldly possessions and risking it all in search of a better life.
No. I want you to leave us alone. You can throw in your job at the stud, for starters.
Why should I?
Because I don't want you around.
Okay. As soon as I get another job, I'll resign. Why did you leave us? It's not going to kill you to tell me that much.
In 1961, nice girls didn't get pregnant. Father couldn't keep a job. I couldn't take one. We were saddled with 2 children. Nowhere to live and not a cent in the world. What would you have done?
I wouldn't have walked out.
If I'd married your father, would have fallen apart in 6 months. I hated him by the time you were born. At least this way, Angela had a chance.
Yeah. To grow up to be just like you. To marry a guy she doesn't give a damn about.
I want you to leave here immediately. We don't like each other, and we never will.
I suppose it'd be too much to expect you to show some sense for a change.
I had to see her. She's packing it, you know. I actually feel sorry for her.
Oh, don't waste your energy.
I said I'd look for another job.
I won't argue that. Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny.
Oh, like you said, I've already got him, Mum. Who needs another one?
And Angela?
I don't know.
Thank you. Come through. I think she left the list in here.
Well, where is she?
I'm probably lying down. She had a headache.
Oh, here it is.
Now.
You're not inviting the Walkers?
Well, I don't know them all that well. I didn't think Simon would mind.
Oh. Quite a few other people missing as well. Mrs. Taylor, the Harrisons. Angela, is this because your father has money troubles?
How did you know about that?
Not much these ears don't hear, dear. Now, look, don't you worry. You invite whoever you want and Roland can fit the bill.
Oh, no, that's not right.
If I say it's right, it's right. And don't worry about your father. Roland does have a lot of connections.
What are you doing?
Looking for jobs.
Ah. I think I might go to Melbourne tomorrow.
What for?
I don't trust Patricia. She's just as likely to start making inquiries.
So?
So, we can't sit on our you-know-whats and wait for the police to come knocking. Not anymore.
I don't see what else we can do.
What's Bill Todd's big trump card?
What do you mean?
Well, why didn't the police suspect him?
He's got an alibi.
Exactly. Just hit me down at the shops. His mother knows the truth. She's the one we should be working on. What sort of a woman is she?
Nice. Very nice.
Solid citizen type, huh? Good. If she's lying for him, must be worrying her.
You can't just walk in and say, tell the police John Palmer's innocent. Why would you?
Conscience, darling. I might be down there for a couple of days, you know. Get to know her. So expect me when you see me. I think we're onto something, Johnny.
Right now, somewhere in Sydney, a big story is breaking, and we have crews in every corner of the city just waiting to cover it. So when something happens, we're first on the ground, right in the very thick of it.
Hello. Your door was open. You must be Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm Fiona Thompson from Sydney, a friend of your dad's.
Oh, right, he's talked about you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you weren't knocking too long.
Uh-huh. Hey, we must have an awful lot in common. What you were doing then reminds me of what I remember of Jeannie Cooper.
Mum and Dad won't be too long. Grab a seat.
Move over, kid. I'm a terror with a tea towel.
More port?
No, thanks.
It'll be strange seeing Mumbai again. Hadn't realised it's been so long.
Wish we were going there just to enjoy ourselves.
Try not to think about that. Let's pretend it's a holiday. What's that look for?
No reason.
I am looking forward to it, you know. Spending some time together, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I rang Rosie. Told her to only make up one bedroom.
This is my room.
Oh. Oh, wow, you got a mountain of work and you got me magging on.
I'll take you any day.
Hey, now that I like.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
John gave it to me.
Oh, a dear old friend of mine used to play in a jazz band. Clary, his name was. Wowee, could he whack out a rhythm.
Yeah?
Yeah. He taught me to do a proper drum roll.
Give it a go.
Oh, no, it's been years. I couldn't.
Ah, come on, you can't give up now.
Oh, well, all right. But remember, I'm really rusty. Oh, here we go. You ready? How about that?
Great way to write essays.
Let him go, love. He's probably taking a break.
Hello, David. Oh, you must be Beryl.
Hello.
Sorry to drop in on you out of the blue. I just landed this afternoon. I've come to meet the family.
Coming up, shock as victims of Victoria's horror road smash are identified. We hear more from Terry Irwin and the Opera House in the Pink.
Visit two of Australia's best homes.
Here, everything old is new again.
So you can steal some great ideas on Better Homes and Gardens, Friday.
Give your child the chance to be a star, to have the thrill of appearing in TV shows, commercials, or modelling in catalogues, all the while picking up valuable skills and confidence that will benefit them all through their life. But it takes the right people to guide your child.
Bright Stars is Australia's best known and most perfect
side of stale. Oh, you shouldn't have worried. After all, I did land in on you without any warning.
It's the least I can do. You were so good to David the other week.
Well, I hope you're not going to repay me in kind. I had the worst hangover of my life after that, and he wasn't much better.
Oh, really?
You didn't tell him about the 4 bottles of white, did you? And that was after the beer ran out.
Well, we won't live that down in a hurry. Right, anyone for more tea?
Oh, I wouldn't say no.
I'll put the kettle on.
Oh, thank you.
The milk's down too, David.
Won't be a tick.
Hi.
She hasn't said where she's staying. Why don't we have her here? She could have Susan's room.
She wouldn't want to stay here. She'd want to stay closer to town, somewhere ritzy.
Oh, we could at least offer.
No, it'd only embarrass her.
Listen to that. She's doing Kevin the world of good since she got here. Come on, love. Give it a go. She can only say no. I'll ask if you like.
Righto. See, that Bill looks like one of those ghosts. You know, the ones that walk around carrying their heads.
Yes, who did it?
Cut it off.
the right.
Well, don't tell me you got those awful things out again.
Oh, don't worry. You're looking at the world's worst photographer.
Fiona, I don't know whether you have anything organised, but, how would you like to stay here with us? We have a spare room.
Oh, I'd love to. If you're sure it's not...
It's fine by me.
Oh, thank you. I was dreading a motel.
Oh, that's Susan and Bill. They'll be coming over tomorrow. You can meet them then.
Oh, that'll be good. Who's this?
That's Bill's mother, Nora. She's nice. We'll have her to dinner one night.
Oh, good.
I'll bring the car around the front. It'll be easier to load up. Sure you haven't forgotten anything?
No. Oh, I hope we can trust Angela not to go overboard with the guest list now that we're having it at the Armstrongs. It's nice of them, don't you think? Shows they're finally accepting her.
Won't be a minute.
Busy?
Oh, some old duck's floating around getting horse manure for a garden. I've got to help her. Why?
Oh, I just thought I'd say hello. It's silly playing no speaks.
At least we agree on that much. I've got to go.
Morning.
Morning.
Here, let me take that.
Oh, thank you very much. The blue one's mine.
Aren't you Mrs. Armstrong?
So they tell me.
Well, I'm Scott Edwards. I met you at the party the other night.
Uh-huh.
Sorry I didn't recognise you in that clobber.
Well, I guess the Rolls was a dead giveaway. Just in the boot, thanks. Good, thank you very much.
No worries.
Tell me, he's Wayne around.
Yeah, I'm not sure where.
It's all right, I'll find him.
Beats picking it up in a ute.
How are the wedding plans going?
Fine.
Look, I'm not going to bug you about it. You've had time to think it over. I guess if you were going to call it off, you would have done it by now. I'll see you later.
Scott, you were right. I did say yes just to get at you. I hate myself sometimes.
For crying out loud, call it off then.
I know you don't like Simon, but he does love me. And I don't mind him. Mrs. Armstrong's great once you get to know her. She does the best impression of Mum. I caught her out the other day.
You're not marrying Mrs. Armstrong. It's him you've got to put up with.
Mother's right in one way. I mean, they've got good connections for Daddy. I just wanted you to know. Let's leave it at that.
Well, Simon thought you might like to go anyway.
Oh, thanks. I'll try to make it.
Good. By the way, that young man, the one who was helping me, is he a friend of yours?
Why?
Well, I just thought I knew him from somewhere.
Oh, you would have seen him at Angie's party.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I thought I recognized him then, too. It's been nagging me. Of course. Melbourne. I was in Melbourne with Roland. There was a news report, something about a young boy up a television tower with a banner or something.
No, it wouldn't be Scott. He's from Brisbane.
I'd put you even money on it. I never forget a face. Oh, well, must be slipping.
Maybe you're not. Could be worth looking into.
Love is very strange. It can come and go.
It can happen when you are young or old. When it comes,
Witness one of the biggest drug busts the Police Files Unlocked have uncovered. It'll take a Learjet, over $1 million cash and a whole lot of nerve. You have to see it to believe it. On Police Files Unlocked, 8 o'clock tonight, right after a possible bomb threat in Australia sets off a major international incident. On The Force, behind the line at 7:30. Next, the latest 7 morning news.
At the special time.